I took my daughter to Taylor Swift last year, and what was incredible about that is obviously I've been to see huge bands in stadiums before, is how personal it was.
Yeah.
And how invested these people... It
Because
wasn't...
they know her from her
Yeah,
Instagram.
exactly. How connected people were, how the community of the fans... And I'm, Taylor Swift's great, but I'm not going home and putting Taylor Swift on myself, but I found it an incredibly emotional experience.
People more and more and more and more and more want to go to live events more than ever before. And this is just true now. It's just a fact. It's just a phenomenon. It's not marketing. It's not hype. It is a thing, whether it's comedy, whether it's pop concerts, whether it's rock concerts, whether it's car shows, whether it's Strictly Come Dancing live.
It's that thing where you're like, I think, I was having, everyone's talking about AI and stuff,
Yeah.
but I went, well, not obviously, but I went to ABBA Voyage, and that is amazing where they're doing the holograms and stuff. But you wouldn't go and see someone who you could see. You wouldn't go and see Michael McIntyre Voyage because the whole thing is to go and see the live experience.
Yeah,
and
but the Voyage thing works because it's the closest thing you're going to get.
Exactly. So you'd go and see the Beatles Voyage.
Yeah, but you go and see the bootleg Beatles, the tribute.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But there's something, I think, the more we head in that kind of direction, AI and everything, it's just going to, live performance is just going to get stronger and stronger because people want that. You spend so much time on your phone, you want that connection.
We were saying this yesterday. It's funny, isn't it? The younger generations, whatever they are, I always get mixed up, X, Y, Z, and whatever it may be. Generation Alpha is now, isn't it? Of course it would be. That makes sense. But they spend a lot of time on their phone, seeing other people having a great time, going, okay, I'm going to have one of those great times. And then they get there, and because their investment and their excitement and their language, is these massive things, they have an even better time when they're there than we did before.
Totally, because I think there's also this thing of...
And they're sober.
And they're sober, exactly.
So they're present.
They remember it.
Yeah!
But I think there's also this thing of there's... Obviously, we're all thinking a lot about being in the now and mindfulness and all these things and experiencing the moment and all that kind of thing. And a lot of that is because you've lost that from your life because you're living on your phone.
Yeah.
And I think... live performance is the ultimate experiencing of that now.
So it's two extremes.
Yeah,
and it works.
Totally.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I think it's cool.